Hey y'all, welcome back. I am Deja Hair here. Today we will be coloring this black unit like a two-tone red color. The length is 18, 20, and 22. Before we get started, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. So right now I'm just taking my hot comb and I am flattening the closure because I'm getting ready to part out the closure. So I just want to make sure that it's flat, and it's easy to work with. So right now I'm just going to take a small section. We're going to make a small section on each side, the left side and the right side of the closure, because we are going to color that section. Make sure that you are making the size of your sections the same size. You don't want to have one section wider than the other. So make sure that they are about the same size. So I'm taking my hot comb again, and I'm going to hot comb the hair forward. I just want to make sure there are no flyaways or anything, because again, we are going to color this section, and I just want to make sure that it's flat. You want to go ahead and put on some gloves because you do not want to burn your hands. So I am using 40 Developer and BW2. We are going to use 2 scoops of BW2. And we're going to pour in some developer. I did not measure, I'm just eyeballing it. You don't want it runny, but you also don't want it too thick. So you want to make sure that you have some foil on hand, and you're going to place the foil right under the hair. Now we're going to color the hair towards the roots, but not directly at the roots. And you want to fold the foil 3 times, the left side, the right side, and then flip it on the bottom. And we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So take the foil, place it right underneath the hair, and color towards the roots and not directly at the roots. We are repeating the same steps in the back. I'm just trying to figure out where I want the bleach to start. So once you find where you want your bleach to start, you're just going to go ahead and bleach that section. I'm taking the same section, but I'm just dividing it into 2. And I'm going to continue to color it, and then I'm going to close it with foil. And I'm going to do that on both sides. Right now, I'm just going to go over each section to ensure that the bleach got on each hair strand properly, and I'm going to leave it on for an additional 15 minutes. Next, you want to grab your L'Oreal High Color Red, and we will be using 40 Developer again. So it's easier to cut the back versus squeezing out of the tube. We're going to be squeezing all day. So you just want to squeeze it and put it in your bowl. And then you are going to fill it with 40 Developer. We're only going to start off with one, and you want it to be like extremely soupy, because L'Oreal High Color is very expensive and we want to stretch our product. I did purchase 6, but I only wound up using 3. This is how your wig should look after it is washed out and air dried. You want to comb the entire wig out. You want to make sure there are no tangles. After you comb it out, you want to go ahead and start sectioning your hair. We're going to color the entire wig using the L'Oreal High Color Red. And we will be starting from the back, working our way to the front, which is the top of the closure. We will be working row by row, so you want to take at least 2 to 3 tracks at a time. So you want to go ahead and comb it to ensure that the section that you're working on is not tangled. So you want to make sure that you are putting enough product on the hair. You want to ensure that you are saturating each section that you pull. You want to make sure that you are combing it, because you want to make sure that you are getting the color inside of the hair. You want to make sure you get the back, get the front, comb it, and recolor it. So I did put a bag on the wall because I was very close to the wall and I did not want any color flying on the wall. So I did put a bag up, but you are going to go row by row and you're going to put the entire red color on the entire wig. And I did let it sit for a day and a half. When it comes to coloring hair, I always leave the color on the hair 24 hours plus. Sometimes 2 days, 3 days, but this time I only did it a day and a half. So now I'm just going through the entire head again because I want to make sure that the color did get on every hair strand. So I'm just going to put the color on throughout the hair one more time, and then I'm going to let it sit. And I just want to make sure that it's saturated very good.